Hello and welcome to this channel. Today I'll be reacting to another visit to Slapped Ham. And this is scary videos you shouldn't watch alone. So without further ado, let's do this.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham.
Hey.
Today we're looking at some creepy videos that seem to just get weirder and weirder. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary content just like this. Sisters Rochelle Stocks and Ashley Naisbitt claim they have evidence that the pub they run is heavily haunted by some kind of spirit. Shortly after becoming the owners of the Black and Grey pub in Darlington, UK, the sisters began noticing some strange activity around the property.
Oh, I wonder if that's anywhere near me. Could be a good place to go with it.
Initially, they thought the premises was being burgled when they heard loud banging noises coming from the basement. They rang the police, who, after a thorough search, couldn't find any evidence of anyone being in the basement. Soon, things began to escalate as staff and patrons started seeing mysterious shadows zipping about rooms, and objects would often move without reason. In this CCTV footage, we can see Rochelle holding a pen in the air. She said she was inviting the resident ghost, who they'd dubbed Paul, to move the pen on command. Watch what happens. Weirdly, the pen does indeed move. The reaction from Rochelle and those watching certainly seems genuine. Here it is slowed down. Nothing seems to touch the pen at all, yet it spins in her hand.
Oh, let's move my stuff.
In another piece of footage, a staff member can be seen outside in the bin area when something moves. Watch. A broom seems to fall onto the employee for no reason at all.
But can't that just happen depending how it's sit? I know it's a big coincidence, but can't that happen anyway in general? You know what I mean? If you're saying at a funny angle, or you disturbed it going through there, I don't know. I'm not saying it's not saying it isn't. You know what I mean?
It was later confirmed that the employee thought the moving pen footage was all a joke, but when the broom fell on him, he was terrified. Then, in this final piece of CCTV footage, we can see something strange in one of the lounge areas of the pub. You can see a dark shadow move through the room. The owners have said that they've had some staffing issues due to all the bizarre activity on the property, with some employees refusing to go into the cellar alone. So is this old pub really haunted? Judging by the reports from both patrons and staff, coupled with this eerie
Sounds worth having a look at it.
footage, certainly seems like something strange is happening on this property.
The broom, no, I'm not sure about the broom. Pardon me.
This This next puzzling clip was uploaded to TikTok by user Delegati Art. It shows what many are calling a glitch in the Matrix. Take a look.
The lights are on. But the lights are not on.
The TikToker shows that the light in his living room is off, yet in the
back a second. Pardon me. Ooh, sorry, feeling a bit chilly.
reflection on a glass frame on the wall, the light appears to be on.
But when I'm looking at it, I can see the light bulb on.
At one point, he shows both the lights and the reflection in the one shot, and you can see there's a difference between the two.
Hang on. See it? You can still see it. Still see it. Lights are off. You can still see it. I'm like crouched down to show you. That's a glitch in the Matrix, my friends.
This bizarre clip has since gone viral, racking up thousands of views with hundreds of comments trying to debunk what's actually going on. Some people think perhaps it's all a trick of perspective and that the reflection is actually showing a different light just in a room down the hallway. However, others aren't convinced, saying that the angles aren't right for that to be the answer. I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers. Where do you sit on this? Is it all an illusion?
It's interesting, isn't it?
A trick of perspective? Or is there another way to explain this bizarre situation? Let me know in the comments section down below.
It's a real glitch in the Matrix live. I'm moving closer to my front window where the sunlight would supposedly come in. But there's no sunlight coming in and hitting that light, right? So I'm holding my phone. I'm just going to walk closer and closer. And as we walk closer, look at the reflection.
In February 2017, a passenger on a commercial airliner flying from Warsaw to London spotted something truly bizarre out their window. They shared the pic to the Facebook page, Chile UFO. In the photo overlooking the wing of the plane, you can see a mysterious formation in the distance. There are 6 distinct columns or figures jutting out from the clouds. Viewers were shocked at the humanoid-like silhouette the shapes were casting. Some said they were angels or demons, while others exclaimed they had to be aliens. It's unclear whether the other passengers on board the flight also saw the phenomena. It's also a shame the passenger didn't take a video of the bizarre sighting to solidify just how strange it is. So for now, all we can do is speculate on what this thing could actually be.
Very strange. So far, they're not scary. Once they're scary, I can easily watch these on my own. Well, I am technically doing this video.
This curious snippet of footage has been doing the social media rounds lately. It purports to show a time traveller at an Elvis concert in the early 1970s. Take a look.
Did you see it?
As you can see, there appears to be someone in the crowd holding what looks like a modern smartphone. They're pointing it right at the stage as though filming the event. Obviously, tech like this didn't exist in the early 1970s. Some people thought it looked like the Kodak 110 camera, a slim cartridge-based device released in 1972.
Yeah, but no, because it had the Because I had to take off my phone to put a tripod. But it looks like it had one of these sort of cases on, didn't it? That is really bizarre. Because that looked like a mobile phone case, didn't it?
While this could be a possibility, it looks like the person is filming continuously in portrait mode, up and down. The Kodak camera takes still images and needs to be held horizontally. Another suggestion is that it's a cigarette case and that the person just happens to be holding it up while being jostled by the crowd. Others noted that an Elvis concert would certainly be a worthy event to time travel to. So what are we actually looking at here then?
It does look like a mobile phone case.
An old Kodak camera, a cigarette holder, or a genuine case of time travel? Take another look at the footage and decide for yourself. This freaky piece of CCTV footage was uploaded to our Slaptam subreddit by Elite Wizard 7513. It was captured on a home security feed just north of Carson City in Nevada. As the homeowner loads some things onto their truck, something eerie can be seen in the background. Watch. Watching that again, a strange shadow emerges from the darkness, then creeps across the yard. It looks like it deliberately hides behind the car. It then slips between the two vehicles. Some viewers thought that due to the video's poor quality and low compression rate, we might simply be seeing a distorted dog or cat. However, others thought the figure's movements looked too deliberate, almost like this strange shadow is stalking the man. The OP suggested it was a shadow figure, or even a ghost. It's definitely a strange piece of footage, one that gets creepier the more you watch it.
Yeah, it didn't look like an animal. It looks cloaked as well, because at first I thought it was going to be a shadow, but it wasn't. It looks like it comes, matches the ground, the background, and it morphs out. You know? Ooh, can't explain that one.
This set of photos was submitted to us on our subreddit by BRX Mum. In 2017, the OP and her family all got together for the passing of their great-grandpa. They took a series of photos at the cemetery as a keepsake for the day. Although somber, everything seemed perfectly fine. That is until the family reviewed the photos they had taken that day. If you take a close look, there appears to be an extra hand. It looks like dull, grey fingers. Some viewers suggested it might be the woman in green's hand. However, the OP remembers that she had her hand on her back at the time, plus the fingers are a dull grey colour and don't match the tone of any of the people present. Given that the photo was taken at the cemetery, even the mere suggestion of grey reaching fingers appearing out of nowhere is unsettling. twitching fingers at the time. Plus, the fingers are a dull grey colour and don't match the tone of any of the people present.
So I was just checking to see if it was the girl behind her.
Leah posted a quick lip sync video. They didn't think much of it and sent it out to their followers to enjoy. However, comments quickly started rolling in asking who was in the background. Take a look.
See, there's two figures. There's one, a shadow that darts past her, and then it stood behind her when she moves that way.
It can be hard to notice at first, but if you slow it down, a shadow comes in from the left. Then, right at the end, there's an ominous silhouette in the background.
Oh, man.
According to the comments, the uploader didn't initially notice the figure and was home alone at the time of recording. People started speculating that it was either a prowler in the house or something paranormal, like a shadow person. Whatever it is, it certainly freaked the comments section out, with most people saying she needs to get out of the house immediately. Here's another strange little clip that was submitted to our subreddit by Lisha90. It's some home security footage that was captured on their property in Bristol, UK. Seems to show something strange moving in their backyard. Take a look. As you can see, something grey and mist-like seems to blow through the yard. The uploader mentioned that they've had a lot of strange things happen in and around their house in the past, so they thought this capture was particularly strange. Some commenters thought that at times it looks like a spider's web blowing around in the wind. And while the
Bloody big spider's web.
uploader concedes that this could be a possibility, they checked one of their other cameras that they know has a spider's web on it for sure, and it looked nothing like the object seen here.
Because that's got some distance. That's by the fence.
In the description, the uploader confirmed that whatever it is, it blew about the yard for more than an hour. Some viewers thought it looked like an apparition of some kind, noting it almost looks like it's searching around the property. It's hard to comment further on home security footage like this, as more often than not, the low compression rate does make everyday objects look more spooky than they sometimes are. So we'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, to make your own mind up on this one.
Or could it be near the camera? I don't know.
Sticking with backyard sightings, here's another one from our subreddit submitted by Parawad. The OP said that they had a cat for 15 years who recently passed away, so when they saw this footage they couldn't help but wonder whether something mysterious was afoot. Take a look. As you can see, a faint, almost transparent cat runs by. It crosses the yard, then seems to turn into an orb or ball of light and flies off. The OP clarified that a stray cat does sometimes pass through the yard on occasion, but when it does and it's caught on camera, it looks more solid with much more definition than what's been spotted here. They couldn't help but wonder whether this was their dear pet that had recently passed on. Whether this is the spirit of their cat or not remains to be seen, but the fact that this sighting has brought some comfort to the uploader is surely all that matters.
The weird thing is, I'm not saying it's connected, but it looks like it wisps off. When it wisps off, it's pretty weird. Interesting.
In January 2022, Unanswered Universe uploaded this eerie piece of footage to their Instagram account, and it's been freaking viewers out ever since. Have a look. This home security feed catches the moment a chair moves, seemingly all on its own. The homeowner goes to inspect it when it suddenly flies towards him. Understandably, most viewers were freaked out by the incident, with many saying the house needs to be blessed by a priest, noting that the chair seemed to move quite aggressively, as though a demonic energy was the cause. Others were a little more level-headed, sceptical of the camera angle and why the camera was filming in the first place.
True.
So let me know where you sit on this. Demonic energy, or just a prank looking to score some Insta views? Let me know down below. In July 2015, Hector Garcia spotted something truly bizarre flying through the sky. The sighting, which took place on Tioga Street in Philadelphia, was uploaded to YouTube for all to see. A strange, cloud-like object floats through the air. It seems to sparkle in the sunlight. Garcia commented, saying he's never seen anything like it before in his life.
It's a cloud with lights in it. Moving weird. I've never seen it like that.
Some viewers thought it was simply a piece of plastic or a giant mass of bubbles caught in a breeze. However...
Oh yeah, because from the ocean you can get this big foam. It looks like bubble bath, but it's massive. You know, you can get enveloped in it, and sometimes that bit gets broke. It does get. Oh, I do apologise. It does break off and float away, so that could be it. I don't know.
When you place a thermal filter over the top, there appears to be several hot spots. Particularly here, you can see the core of the object looks more dense and warmer than the rest of it. This seems to dismiss the plastic and bubble theory altogether. Bizarrely, a lot of people in the comments section of the clip said that they too have seen objects very similar to this. People from all over the world have said that they've seen strange masses floating through the air just like this. Two prominent theories seem to prevail. One is that we're seeing some kind of military test, perhaps a biological weapon. And two is that this is an alien life form, something completely foreign to how we normally imagine alien life. This is definitely a strange one, a clip that only seems to get weirder and weirder the more you watch it.
It does look interesting, doesn't it?
Before we take a look at a wild story about allegedly haunted dolls in an old UK mansion, remember to hit that subscribe button, tickle that bell icon there, and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Sol Mori is an artist and TikToker that lives in an old giant mansion in the UK that looks like something straight out of a horror movie. They claim it's haunted as bizarre, unexplainable things happen almost every day. The house is a sprawling manor built in 1902. The OP and her family only recently moved in and are just getting used to the house's eccentricities. Here's a clip explaining some of the odd details about the house.
Weird things in my creepy haunted house. Plants that only stay alive in this specific room.
Let me tell you about my haunted house. Typical TikTok voice.
Mummified frog and animal bones. The cellar windows. Poison bottles. Loads of chandeliers.
Nice. I'm loving this house already. I love house ice, like Hammer Horror.
We have to chain them up, otherwise they shake. Lots of hammers. Animal bones that appear every morning. Faces in the garden. Overgrown tennis court. Bottles of blue liquid. Clocks in every room. Piano that plays on its own. Unsteady balconies. So many staircases. Paintings of the dead. Abandoned puppet theater. Gilbert lives here, he's not very nice. I feel weird here.
In the attic is an old abandoned puppet theatre with a giant sun mural painted on one of the walls. The name Gilbert is etched on the top left.
I think I didn't know about the house itself, but I've seen a clip that involves this Gilbert picture.
Shortly after moving in, the family began to suspect something strange was happening with the sun painting. They felt like a dark energy was attached to it, giving the whole room an off vibe. Before long, the OP overheard her niece talking to someone in the attic. When she asked who she was talking to, she replied, Gilbert. Here's a little chat they had with their niece.
Did you like him?
Yeah, Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. I think the man that used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah,
What does he say?
because I don't pray.
What was that?
To you?
Yeah,
What does he say?
because I don't pray.
That's freaky, isn't it? I mean, it could be just a kid's wild imagination. Like they're bored and they made friends with the picture, they anthropomorphized it, as it were. That could be it. I'm not saying it is, but you know what I mean? That's still freaky though. Kids are freaky, aren't they? They're imaginary friends. It's like, oh, where's your imaginary friend? They're behind you.
Not long after, they discovered a Ouija board hidden under one of the floorboards in the attic. It had a sun on it that closely resembled the Gilbert painting. The OP claims that she started having dreams about a little boy. Being an artist, she was able to paint the visions she was seeing in her dreams. Shortly after, the niece discovered a small doll hidden behind the Gilbert painting. It closely resembles the boy that was visiting the OP in her dreams. Wanting to learn more about the house and its history, Sol Mori investigated the census records for the property.
Here is a photo of the house from 1916 and it was built in 1902. This would be the first or one of the first families to live in this house. As you can see, there are 6 people present in the photo. Looking at the English census records, I found that the father would be called John, the mother was called Maud. Next to on the balcony is a daughter Dorothy. The birth of a little boy called Gilbert was also registered here in 1911, so he would be about 5 or 6 in this photo. I'm unsure why he's not with the rest of his family in the photo, what they did to him. I just have an overwhelming feeling that something really terrible happened to him at the hands of his own family. The weirdest part is that this is where the sun painting is situated in the house. That's his room.
Here we can see a photo from 1916 showing one of the first families to live in the house. As you can see, there's a little boy in the attic staring out of the window. The TikToker suspects that this is Gilbert. For some reason, he seems to have been ostracised from the family. Creepier still, this window is the exact room where the Gilbert painting now sits. As the OP and her family started settling into the house, they began to find old dolls all over the property. Dozens and dozens of them hidden in the garden, in the attic, behind walls and under floorboards.
Really nice quality dolls, though. Good vintage dolls. I own a small one, and a next one of haunted dolls. Nothing's happened yet, you know, but I don't feel like wasting money because they're still vintage antique dolls. You know what I mean?
Over time, Sol Mori amassed a collection of dolls that she found around the house and on the grounds of the property. Over the course of several months, the dolls began exhibiting some strange behaviour. Take a look.
Hello, Maud. I am asking for clarification as to if there is a spirit attached to your doll. If so, could you please give me some sort of sign, please? Oh my god. Thank you.
Here's another example here.
One of my new dolls just moved right in front of me when I was talking, so I want to see if I can get it on camera. Hello. Oh my god. Hi. Hi. Oh my god.
Oh my word, that is freaky, innit?
Oh my god. I can't believe I just got that on camera. Wow.
As you can see, the dolls seem to move all on their own. Sol Mori believes that each doll is trying to communicate with her and that they all have their own unique story to tell. What we've covered here is just a small part of the overall story that Sol Mori has to tell. We haven't even touched on the eerie doll she found in a crawl space behind the Gilbert painting. We may need to do a part 2 on this story just to do it justice. In the meantime, I highly recommend you go check out Sol Mori's page for yourself. It's a fascinating story and I highly recommend you start from the very beginning to take it all in. As always, there's links in the description box down below. Now, if you want to see some more freaky videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive creepy paranormal playlist right there you can binge on for hours and hours. Now, if you want to get your name scrolling along the top there, consider supporting our Patreon campaign. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Pew!
Well, that was Slap Town. That was really good, isn't it? I wouldn't say they're scary. They weren't scary to the point where you couldn't watch them by yourself. But some of them really weird. Some might be explainable. I don't know, but they're really good, aren't they? So anyway, thanks again for watching. If you like this video, then hit the like. And if you're new to the channel, then please subscribe, because it's great to have you here. Until next time, folks, take care. Bye-bye.